the biggest tournament in the history of Octagon at the football stadium in Frankfurt. Experience the view from the front row with pay-per-view. Watch the tournament live at octagon.tv.
Tichota coming out, circling, wants to stay off the fence, I believe, against George Staines. Interesting start, gets the takedown, and Tichota gets on top early, passes, looks for the neck.
He's attacking the neck already here, and Andre Reiner's talked to me just about how strong at lightweight JAKUB Tichota is. He is a brown belt in jiu-jitsu.
Be interesting to see him want to take it down to the mat. Staines looking now as well, gets stuffed early.
Wow, look
and
at
the
that.
Chimp on the back.
That was almost a desperate shot from George Staines. No connection there, now working his way to the cage to get himself back up. And again, he is a brown belt in jiu-jitsu as well.
Yeah, both very skilled on the mat, these two, and I feel like if you can make George Staines panic and you can take him out of his nice left hook, lands heavy, and you can take him out of his comfort zone and you can make him shoot desperately, they're quite easy to see. But to come, big right hand from Staines.
Almost a smile on JAKUB Tichota as he ate that. Now he goes for the takedown, trying to reap that leg as well as looking to clinch on the body.
These two are so evenly matched. It's such a fantastic bit of matchmaking this. Like I said, oh, nice little elbow.
Oh, very nice.
Seen some great developments already here for St. George Staines. And a nice knee as well, as he ducks under.
Look at that, Tichota had his eye, he was grimacing with that left eye.
Collects the hands together here, does Staines, but fights it back.
And George Staines now fully based at next-gen Liverpool, you'll see Fletcher, Ventura, and of course Cullen in his corner there.
Almost getting the lift there, the great balance. Obviously a lower centre of gravity for Tichota.
Almost 2 minutes into this, and so far a real chess match between the two.
I feel like Staines very confident at the moment though, landing that big right hand now on the back.
And you talk about the evolution, that nice little short elbow in there as well. And he said he's had such a long amateur career, you almost forget you could fire those shots, but now they're becoming second nature.
Good balance here. And this is what the discussion was, can Staines take him down? At the moment, unable to make that happen.
Tichota.
Oh, nice knee lands.
The knee landed, but Staines now trying to power through to get the takedown.
And manages to as well. First time we've seen him on top, and this is where he loves to be. That knee was flush on the takedown attempt. Didn't seem to hinder him in any way, though.
2 minutes, 30 seconds, halfway through round number one. Action-packed, as advertised. Nice elbow there from Staines on top.
Yeah, relentless pace in this fight is definitely going to happen. We haven't seen Staines, you know, let up once.
But we saw it.
Nice elbow again. Again, smooth transition.
That elbow inside cut the head of JAKUB Tichota.
Relentless work here from George Staines as well, consistent.
And that is a big cut for JAKUB Tichota, and it was that short elbow on the inside.
I just love how from the get up there, Staines chasing his man down, very, very aggressive, which is not what we're used to seeing as he tries to take the back here.
And one of his main training partners is Paddy the Baddie, and you've seen him in this position many, many times.
He's got one hook in here up against the fence, has a great back series.
And that blood could actually help him, right? Squeeze that on. Now Tichota turns inside him.
Yeah, lots of blood coming out of this cut as well, and it's so early on in the fight. If he can keep landing on it, it can keep growing. It's a big cut already. Hopefully that doesn't have an impact on the fight, as in it stops it, because I hate to see that.
I think we all want to see this take whatever natural course this fight takes. We have 1 minute 15 seconds of round number one. Still to go.
Suffocating.
Head and arm working on that side. Well retained is the guard of JAKUB Tichota. The elbows.
It's the pace, the output is unbelievable so far from George Staines. Rising to the occasion here.
But what we saw with the Sigani fight was he did tire in round three, so it's whether the Chimp Tichota can survive this storm and drag it into deeper waters, or will George Staines. This is as relentless and devastating as we've seen him right in the octagon cage.
Relentless, Ryan, I think is definitely the word. He's been constantly chaining together takedowns, punches, ground and pound, elbows, and it's paying off for him here at the moment as we go into the dying seconds. 20 seconds remain of this first round, and I can't see this going any other way. But in the corner of George Staines. Tries to get some posture, pins the legs, passes them, and lands.
Gotta watch the up kicks. You can feel the tension in the winning group arena.
Let's see how Tichota starts out on this one, see if he can shift the momentum. But at the moment, Staines looking incredible.
Still got to be aware of the punching power of JAKUB Tichota. A lot of the fighters that I know from Reinders MMA, including Jan Malek, talk so highly of JAKUB. He is instrumental in multiple camps for preparation alongside, you know, being one of the coaches at Reinders MMA. But George now, he gets in on this a lot easier. This is, he had to work for this position in round number one, but he kind of worked into the cage fairly easily.
Chains these together so well. Seems leagues above Tichota at this moment. Nice knee. Just seems to be like steps in front. Everything looks effortless at this point. Feel like he's almost beaten down, you know, the spirit of Tichota.
Well, look, again, we've got to say Tichota this is his first fight back for 16 months, and also he is up a weight class, and you've been one that's shifted weight classes. Size matters, right?
Hugely, and it doesn't matter how well you do in the training, it's if you're willing to put it in when it comes into the fight. I moved from middleweight to light heavyweight, and I remember my first official fight there, and when the guy grabbed hold of me, it felt like a different world, and maybe that's what Tichota's feeling right now as he's getting pummeled here and controlled. Nice wrist control around the backs. It's also that the length of the limbs and the size and everything is different. Complete control here of this wrist, and Tichota can't move.
Yeah, Tichota's trying to fire some shots off his own, but how do you deal with that wrist ride, that lock that he's got round the back?
The problem is you need to use your hips to try and escape it, but his hips are getting trapped by the legs. You can see that left knee there. Now he might be able to escape it, and he does.
But into mount is
gives up that three-quarter mount.
He's still got it. He's still trapped the hand again, George. That right hand.
This could be a finish here if he can mount enough shots.
And this would be a statement again. He was the underdog on the tip sport odds.
Completely covered up here is Tichota. St. George Staines going to work. Nice elbow, switching up. Ref is on top of the action.
You'd think if he can just muster a barrage of shots, maybe the ref would step in on that shot. But now Tichota, that's a better spot for him, right? He's freed that arm.
Trying to, but needs to be careful of the darts and control here from Staines. But he's just utilising it to throw up those elbows. We've seen Tichota beaten, we've seen him broken, and we've seen him try and come back. But this, at the moment, looks a little bit too much. Trying to swing, trying to pivot that leg round to try and set up some sort of armbar. But for me, I think George Staines is just too good of a grappler to fall for those tricks.
And again, we'll give a shout out to that next gen team. Even Paddy the Baddy name-checked him in his last performance as somebody that, you know, those people should have their eyes on.
Well, this is so far an incredible performance from him. Like you said, an undercard, an underdog in this fight, and now you can just see the output.
Now working his way across. Oh, trying to free that arm. Has to be aware of that. That's still the threat of JAKUB Tichota.
Yeah, JAKUB on the mat, you know, is very surprising and could maybe go underneath him and get leg locks as well.
Look at the way he sliced that knee through the guard there, Luke.
Yeah, just seems to supremely confident on top at the moment, in complete control. Alper has slowed down a little bit, but he is control of the fight. So maybe just taking a slight rest, understands he's up on the scorecards.
And there's also a feel right in there. So, you know, sometimes a fight is not going to quit. So sometimes you feel the end coming. So you up the gas, and you think if I put a flurry in, the ref will step in. But Tichota's no quitter. We saw that in the Cater fight. Oh, working for the Dars under there.
Has it now, has the grip, has the leg.
This would be outstanding. JAKUB Tichota in a bad spot here. St. George Staines looking to try and get the finish. Jan Verbornik with his eyes on this one.
Flattening himself out as well now, can't quite get it.
Intelligently lets go, doesn't burn those arms out.
Yeah, doesn't want to burn himself out, knows he's up again, so maybe just didn't quite have it. The knee shield came in for Tichota.
45 seconds left in this second round. It has been one-way traffic, Luke. We saw the first round almost neck and neck in the first couple of minutes, and then George Staines has just elevated his game, and he's putting on the performance of a lifetime here in Brno.
Nice little smother there with the hand, controlling the breathing, disrupting it, and then landing a big shot to boot as well. 25 seconds remain, and Staines in complete control of this one. That cut still bleeding on the head of Tichota. He's in his corner, but they kind of seem like they're running out of ideas as well.
You saw him talking there, and that wasn't to Staines, that was actually to Andre Reinders. They have an absolutely phenomenal bond. Such belief in each other. Oh, but that is now... And we are set for round number 3. Staines looking for the glove touch, nothing. No, Tichota refuses it. Let's just get down to business. We can respect each other after the fight.
Well, Tichota's got to make sure he stays up this fence. He's right in front of it here. Staines is going to time this takedown, waiting for it. And if he can get on top of him again, he's such a monster as he comes charging forward, gets hold of the neck.
He loves this front headlock position as well. His long arms really are...
He just changed everything together so nicely once he connects to you. So that's what Tichota needs to not allow the connection.
And look at the conditioning of Staines.
Nice spinning heel kick.
We saw issues with that in the Birmingham fight against Zigarnik. There is no trouble with George Staines' gas tank right now. Looks fresh as a daisy in round 3.
Definitely. Also, when you're dominant and in control, you can relax a little bit more. So he's been able to do that in the second round. Oh, that knee landed perfectly. Notice Tichota was dropping the head in the combinations. Another spinning heel kick attempt.
Yeah, Tichota's first base was karate from the age of 7.
Getting caught here in the moment. Can Staines get himself a knockout to add to his record? Landing some heavy shots.
Oh, he dropped him! A big shot. And again, following him up now. Dropped JAKUB Tichota.
Was that deep to the stomach?
It was. I think it might have just caught like the sternum and the chin at the same time. We'll get a better angle of that because that was right in front of us. We had the back of Tichota just fall in front of us here at the commentary position.
But that may allow George to gain the position that he wants. Now on top. Was here for the entirety pretty much of the second round. Beautiful slicing right elbow.
It is a smothering game, and again, the tip sport odds favour Tichota only slightly. But I feel like even though George Staines has won the challenge, he's beaten Zigarnik, this could be his coming out party truly in this lightweight division.
Oh, definitely. Tichota is a name here. Like I said, fought for the title twice. I've seen him in the octagon cage with such incredible athletes. And for Staines to take him out the way he is, I mean, he's dismantling him at the moment. Completely dominant in the second round and this third round. Dropped in on top. He's been an incredibly impressive performance. Coming out party indeed.
And 2 minutes 45 seconds left. And Tichota in this position, didn't have an answer. Oh, he's trying to work his way around. Staines so aware of it, though.
Yeah, again, I'd like to see him try and get back up to his feet. Just forget the jiu-jitsu for now. You've got 2.5 minutes left to get a finish. You're on your back. Arm bars and triangle haven't been working for a couple of rounds now. 2.5. Let's get back to our feet and let's see what we can do. Needs some urgency though, can't just rest on the bottom. I know it's easier said than done against the style, looking for this side choke maybe. Here is Staines. You know, easier said than done against this style, but Tichota needs some urgency to try and get back to his feet.
Yeah, he's final.
Again using that fence, maybe going to use it this time, could go underneath the guard.
I thought he was aiming to attack a leg then.
That would be smart because it might even just allow him to get back to his feet, could use it as a sweep. Again, George Staines burying the head. You're even more hindered up against the fence with your head pinned. For you to be able to spin and get some sort of armbar, it can be even more difficult because your posture is broken. And it's just so obvious, you can feel it on top. Like Staines can feel the rotation so much better because he's connected to him all the way through the spine. Minute and a half remain. We saw this in the second round. Again, Tichota not attempted to get up once. In this entire fight, once he's been on his back, he's not tried to get back up to his feet. He's tried to play the jiu-jitsu game.
I think also he's felt the top game and
lightweight, yeah. You know, changing the weight class. Like we said about it, anatomically, maybe you'll be able to correct me on that one.
Anatomically, right? You were very good, Luke. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Anatomically, just a different different build, fighting in a different weight class, and then Staines putting all of that to good use here. And now landing, seems like he's doing whatever he wants. Inverted guard here.
Yeah, short little Donkey Kong punches coming in from Staines.
And just the output again. I'd like to see him go inverted and go underneath him. I feel like that's the only way at the moment he can challenge it. He's even getting given it here.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying he's going to get it, but he'll change the dynamics of the fight. You've been pinned underneath Staines for so long now, and he's just going to work, going to town at the moment.
20 seconds left here, and again, Tichota as tough as they come, no quitting that young man, and even there,
better
pushes away, back to his feet in the final seconds of round number 3. Bloody but not beaten is the Chimp. Tichota stepping forward now. Oh, looking for the spinning attack. And Staines charging forward now. These two young men, everyone should applaud them. What a fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see how judges scored this fight. All 3 judges scored this fight 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, St. George Staines!
The biggest tournament in the history of Octagon at the football stadium in Frankfurt. Experience the view from the front row with pay-per-view. Watch the tournament live at OKTAGON.tv.